Hi everyone, it's Rena and welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing a video based on a request of how to do a specific hairstyle. So one of my viewers had requested that I can show them how to make Canary from Hunter x Hunter's hairstyle. So in order for me to do that, I kind of had to make the character and see what the character would look like. So right now I'm just kind of just setting everything up, and then we'll carry on to the hair. So I'm just trying to make it look as close. It's like a very huge rough draft, like not even anything really remotely close to what the character is going to look like, but it's like a rough draft of what it should kind of get to. So I guess when I was doing this, I also had paused some of the editing, the recording. So bam, she has lips, and she has a lot of highlight on her face underneath the eyes and stuff. So yeah, I did that off camera. Right now I'm just trying to set up everything. So for the first part of the hair, you're going to want to set up your mesh. So you're going to kind of make it look like kind of like how my hair is, almost like a mushroom kind of structured shape. It does not have to be perfectly symmetrical. As you can see here, it's not symmetrical at all. And then you're going to want to use mirroring because it just makes your life a little bit easier if you do it that way. And just set up your hair parameters. So if you look over here on the right hand side, you can see how I just changed the curvature. I really am not into this new software update. I have a really hard time figuring out what the hair strands are going to end up looking like. But what you're not going to do is what I'm doing right here. I drew out like about like 8 to 9 hairs, and then I realized that as well as that looks on the top part, it does not look proper on the bottom half. So went back and took out some hairs. So I took out about half of them, so like maybe 2 on each side, and then kind of restructured the ordering so it's like top to bottom kind of look. But yeah, so this is what it kind of came up to. I was playing around with the structure, really trying to see if I change these, can I make it a huge difference in the way the hair would lay. It's really hard for me to tell without any of that feedback up at the top parameter hair structure center. But you gotta live with what you have. And so this is kind of what I did. So I added a new pre-hair set, a freehand group. I made another one, and then I just trying to fill in the spaces. As you can see here, once you finish drawing your mesh, you're going to turn on the mirroring and then add in your remaining hairs, and that way it can kind of gives the hair a bit more depth. Right now it just looks like she has a blob on her head. I know. I told you it's a rough draft. It's a real rough draft. So just play around with your thickness and your width of the hair, and that could kind of give you more of a curlier, braided look, because she has 6 plaits or something on her head, on Canary's head of hairs, and I honestly don't remember how many I put, but I put enough that would kind of fill it up and then kind of shape it where I'm not seeing the bottom half of the hair that's being slicked back. So with Canary's hair, she also has these little red ties and stuff. So I went in and tried to see if I can add those little hair ties, like little red ribbon things, at this part of it. So with the hair texture, I erased it at the bottom and then added the red ribbon, but it didn't look right, so it's best to just make a whole other hair texture just for that. So I don't think I added that in the filming of this video. I think I just showed you how I just changed the hair color. So I took the curly hair, coily hair, which is a whole bunch of scribbles, and you can just do it in the color that you want, but I already made one that was in black, so I just took that one and put an alpha lock and then colored over it in the color that I wanted. I wanted some depth, so yeah, I added a bit of highlights, as you can see here. adding some highlights, and then once I was happy with the coloring, so it still doesn't look like much. To make it look more like Canary, you really have to add in those like little ties there at the bottom. So at the bottom end of each plat, you want to add in another freehand group and do the same thing that you did with the actual hair texture, like twist it, and so that way it makes it look like a little twisted elastic is around the end of the hair. Then if you want to go into more detail, you can add in like the little 3 tiny plait hanging out at the bottom, like the 3 little pieces of hair, but make sure you're doing it in 3 different directions. It's just a lot of freehand groups, and I just didn't really feel like making all of that, so I didn't do it. I just wanted to show a brief understanding of how this character would look in Vroid and if it is possible to do it. So as you can see, it is possible to make this hairstyle in Vroid. If you were able to successfully make this hairstyle, I would love to see it. So send me a picture. Here's my link down below on Instagram, so you can send me a link there and tag me in some photos, and I would love to see your work that you guys created. Oh yeah, and also I added a bit more clothing. I was trying to figure out how to make this clothing look more like Canary's outfit. I just picked out one of the outfits that Vroid had already offered. Obviously it would look better if you had it all in one unified color, so if the blazer was the same color as the pants, it would be perfectly fine. But yeah, I added my own little bow ribbon thing around her neck. Anyways, other than that, that's the final character. Like I said, if you want to make it look more like Canary, just add in the remaining loose hairs at the bottom of the elastics, and that's pretty much it for this hairstyle. She kind of reminds me of Susie Carmichael in a way. But we'll see you guys in the next one. If you have any suggestions for a customized hair video or something else you want me to create, just let me know in the comments below, and we'll see you later. Okay, bye.